welcome once again to another segment on Heartbeat Music Lullabies. And I'm here with Mr. Terry Woodford, the music therapy expert and the man behind the Heartbeat Music Lullabies. And we've been talking this morning about how it's been, how these lullabies were uniquely recorded, and just the way that they have been so effective in being able to calm babies and help them sleep through the night for years and years. Terry, would you mind just sharing with us briefly as to why these lullabies work so well?
Well, you know, after I saw them work in the cardiac recovery unit and the neonatal intensive care units, and how quickly they would calm babies, sometimes in a few seconds, I had to go back and say, what did I do that was so different? Why do they respond so quickly? Yeah. And I knew that I'd put the traditional lullabies in a singles format, in a single structure. But what made that different? Why, even though I knew the singers had sung compassionately, and that I used that actual human heartbeat recorded from the chest as the rhythm, I wanted to study it and find out, because if I'm going to make more of them, I want to do the same thing.
Sure.
And so I started realizing that all basic principles of relaxation techniques always use these same principles: simplicity, repetition, predictability, consistent tempo, in the case of the human heartbeat being in tempo, simple structure, and non-dynamic arrangements. And so everything was all about simplicity, keeping the listener's interest without being boring. And so the simplicity, and ironically enough, the same principles of learning are almost the same thing: the simplicity and the repetition and the predictability. And so it gave a baby, or even an adult, something to focus on that was safe, that was predictable, that made them feel comforted, because it was compassionate, it was slow, and it wasn't taxing their brain like classical music would, you know, and it wasn't stimulating in any way. And yet you would add instruments as the song went along to keep their interest, maybe violins or flutes, or maybe some background singers also singing very compassionately. So I think that's what really made the difference, is the way they were recorded, using those basic principles of relaxation.
Okay, all right. Well, thanks so much.